the kids cleaned. This is surprisingly cleaner till you get to this area. But you can see they built a wall to contain the cleaning. Good day, YouTubers. Feeling 50% better. I still feel slightly swollen, but I have started using lotion and a little bit of chapstick, and I think all that water I drank yesterday helped. I just need to keep going on that, I believe. I don't know. I just feel a little bit better, but I still don't feel whole. So hopefully that doesn't ruin our weigh-in tomorrow. I'm going to pack the same exact thing and eat the same exact thing that I ate yesterday. Just because, as far as sodium goes, I think that's the best thing I could come up with. Time to flip the burrito. These breakfast burritos are awesome. Anyways, I'm gonna pack the same exact thing, drink as much, if not more, water today, and hopefully that'll level things out, and we'll at least get a little bit of weight loss tomorrow. Yeah, I just want to feel better, honestly. I don't even care if I lose any weight. I just want to not feel puffy and agitated. I hate when people say, oh, I'm inflamed, or oh, I need detoxed. I need to get the toxins out of my body. I just need to feel better, honestly. I don't care what you call it. Anyways, got the car started. It's 35. It is supposed to snow today, but I have to go to work. I have a very important work meeting, so I will be back later. Morning. There's supposed to be a major snowstorm starting at 4 a.m. going till about 9 a.m. It is 6:40 and I could see the stars. I want to say that weatherman's full of... I just had this amusing thought that yeah, nobody can agree on the weather. My car says it's 32. The weatherman on the radio says 34. My house thermostat says it's 35. So it's 30-ish. We all can't agree, though, minus the weatherman, that it is definitely not snowing. Hopefully I don't bite myself on the tongue for that one. I'm hoping to have another killer day at work again today. I just like, every now and then you just gotta have those just like crush it days. I tried to do it again yesterday, but I spent the whole day waiting on people, or waiting on answers to things, which is better than, I guess, being behind. But it's just kind of annoying when you're just like, your progress is being held up by others. It's not their fault. Everybody's just a little overworked, as to be expected these days. This guy behind me is so close to me, I think I'm technically towing him. I'm driving as fast as the guy in front of me, so not sure what he wants me to do. But I do enjoy leaving and getting to work at a reasonable time, because I don't have to rush. I don't have a job where I need to clock in at a very specific time, right? So I could just take my time. But it's just like, once you reach that mentality of like not having to rush everywhere, it's kind of amusing, especially if you like to people watch, to see all the people that are just like full-on panic driving, I guess is the best way to put it. They're just like, you can tell they're in a hurry, or they're just like late, even worse, and they're just like swerving through traffic and trying to like speed, and you're just like, dude, chill, you know? It's like, some people just can't relax. So one thing I am going to do today at work is we watched this HR seminar yesterday on mindfulness and miniature steps towards goals. And it was actually really inspiring. Usually most of those HR-led seminar things are kind of somewhat cheesy or whatever, but this one actually did write down a few tips from it that I willingly will try. And one of them is just be more mindful about food and stuff. It's just like, take your time eating, you know, slow down, enjoy a couple bites of food. Don't even think about anything else, just enjoy the food. The guy has passed me now, and now he's riding the bumper of the guy in front of me who wasn't driving that much faster than I was. Hope it was worth it, dude. Okay, getting on the interstate. Bye-bye. And we're back. Of course. It's like Groundhog Day. You guys sick of the same exact shots, the same exact times a day? It's like clockwork. Time to vlog! Anyways, I did all day. I drank a lot of water and a lot of tea. Actually, just one big cup of tea. But I did have a lot of water. And as a result, you know, I had to keep going to the bathroom all day. And something dawned on me. I was standing there washing my hands, and I was looking in the mirror, and I thought to myself, I can't remember the last time I got like a zit. I mean, I know that sounds stupid, but like, maybe just the side effect of like working out and eating healthier is I don't really have as much acne anymore, which is a thing. I mean, back when I would eat those terrible meals every day, go out to eat and have hamburgers and greasy food every single day, I swear I woke up with like a pimple or something somewhere on my face, usually the nose or, you know, around the mouth or something. I can't remember the last time that happened. I mean, even with when I started this, I felt like my skin was already clearing up somehow. I don't know. It was just a weird observation. I had to stand there for a few seconds just thinking about it. But, yeah. So, got to get home. Wife's off. She's actually on break for 2 hours. In 2 hours. So, we got a little bit of time. So, I did look today in my spare time. I was looking at finding an actual microphone for this thing, and I think I found one that's not going to break the bank. With the adapter and everything, it looks like it's going to be about $101, so not cheap, but not bank breaking. I've seen some of the ones that they advertise for, like the DSR cameras that like the professional vloggers use. Those are like $290 or something. It was like, camera equipment is not cheap. So I bought a gimbal mount, but that's we're not doing a gimbal. Oh well, it's just so like misty out right now. Outside my office window, it's been kind of drizzling all day, and most of the snow started melting. So sad face. It looks like the snow's melting, but don't worry, there's more on the way. The kids cleaned. This is surprisingly cleaner till you get to this area. But you can see they built a wall to contain the cleaning. So as long as you don't go past this wall, yes, this is clean. Yes, we're good. It's an improvement. Not perfect. It's an improvement. This is also why walls do not work. But that's all I'm going to say about that. Speaking of walls, time to exercise. Exercise in. Got 17 minutes of pacing the weights, and then I did another 7 minutes, just the upper body weights. Man, I was doing the curl thing. I had both weights, so it was like 30-pound curls. God, my forearms are just like jello right now. I'm just like, ah. Like I don't think I can lift a pencil. I'm only holding this camera up because my elbow's resting on the table. That was a good workout. You know, no matter what the scale says tomorrow, I'm feeling a little bit better from the whole salt thing. And on top of that, I definitely put in the workouts the past few days. So, feeling good either way. I think long term, even if I get some muscle, that's gonna burn so much more than just doing cardio all the time. So I really need to like work on getting my way up to the point where I could do like body weight exercises without killing myself. I found some flashcards actually on Amazon. Some flashcards on how to do just simple body weight exercises, and I also found some for like, you know, kettlebells and barbells and stuff. They looked interesting, but they're not cheap. And one thing I was thinking about, I've been talking about redoing my desk forever. And while I was pacing, doing my exercise tonight, I kept thinking, I was like, do I want to build my desk here or do I want to build my desk over there? And it's kind of grown on me, the over there thing. I'll have to do some measurements. I think it might work. We'll see. Might have to get rid of the Lego table finally. I don't think the kids play with it as much as they used to, so. Okay, let me compose myself. We'll get back to the vlog. Okay, we're going Team Miyagi Dojo today. By the way, you can get these on Amazon. $3 a piece. Excellent. So let me pull up my list. I made a list. Yeah, so one thing I noticed today, I started making a list of things that I've already noticed. Just from slowly easing into working out and diet now, right? So I think we're at the end of week 2 diet, I think. We're coming up on the end of week 2. Well, I noticed, of course, like, I actually, like, don't get as winded going to my car. You guys knew this. But this is amazing because, like, on top of that, now I notice when I get up and go up and down the stairs at my house, I can still feel pain in my ankles and my knees, but it's not as bad. And I don't know if it's just because I'm exercising and I'm flexing it more. I had a theory that, like, I was... Hang on, let me get this out here. I would just keep playing with that and it keep wobbling the camera. My apologies. Anyways, I think long term I just need to keep moving. Because I joked with my wife about how I was getting arthritis in my ankles. But it could be true, actually. Because, I mean, I noticed that, like, if I don't move for a long time, especially at work, if I'm just sitting and sitting and sitting, my ankle stiffens up. I feel like I just got to exercise it a little bit. And now that I am, you know, giving it more exercise throughout the day and also, you know, a good, rigorous, at least 15 minutes at night, I seem like I'm limbering up a little bit. Of course, I mentioned earlier the whole acne thing. That's freaking amazing. But one thing I could definitely say is since I've started vlogging, I have played significantly less video games. Like, a lot less. I used to, like, my wife, I would come home, eat dinner, my wife would go to work, and then I would play the rest of the night up until, like, usually like 6 p.m. until like midnight. We would play games, online games, network games, local, single player, whatever, you name it. My Steam library is huge. And then on top of that, I also have consoles everywhere, right? I have so many games that I've unfinished. But I actually, minus some games, we got for birthdays and Christmases, I haven't really purchased any games in a long time, which I could actually attribute to the fact that I've been focusing more on vlogging and exercise and diet, and it's crazy to think that, like, besides playing like an hour or so on the couch of Fallout 4, I think, on PlayStation, I honestly just, I haven't had, like, when I come down here to sit down on my gaming computer, all I can think about is, we gotta make the vlog. I get this, like, high-end gaming PC, which, by the way, awesome for editing videos. And, yeah. All I can think of is make some vlogs. So, I'm thinking about redoing parts of my computer to make it more video editing focused. Clean off a ton of the games that I just don't play anymore because they're just hogging up room. Part of me almost wants to, like, rebuild the computer, or reformat and start over again, but, like, it's just too much data. It's way too much data. So, fun fact, I am using DaVinci Resolve as my video editor. It is so much better than Final Cut. I've been a lifelong Mac user, and then I finally built my gaming PC. After I built my gaming PC and I stopped having Final Cut accessible, a friend at my work, my old co-worker, actually suggested using DaVinci Resolve. I'd never even heard of it before. It is as powerful as Final Cut and Adobe Premiere. Like, it's like big boy software. It is not easy to learn, but it's like professional grade, like Hollywood stuff. And as a result, I feel like I'm slow. I know enough of it to just make it work, but I feel like every day there's something new. I have so many YouTube videos queued up and saved in a playlist on, like, color grading and audio editing, and, like, it has all this stuff built into it. It's like, it of course interacts with every other product under the sun, so you can export stuff to Photoshop and Premiere and all that. You don't need to, because a lot of it this program does, so it's freaking amazing. Oh, and did I mention it's free for home use? It's actually free for commercial use too. The only thing you would want to pay for is if you want to actually get support, and then there's some extended plugins and stuff that nobody who's ever doing an exercise vlog to, like, 5 viewers would ever need. So that's my 2 cents. If anybody wants to start a vlog and they're like, oh, how do I get software? DaVinci Resolve. Just look it up. Free. You just got to register, and you download it, and it's like, you register it and you say, I want the free version. They're like, here you go. And they happily give it to you. It's like, they don't, no pressure, no ads, no limits. It is amazing. Someday I will do a tutorial on how I edit vlogs using DaVinci Resolve, because I could do that. So, continuing on my list of stuff before I forget. As a result of not playing as many video games, I've actually realized that I'm not doing as much of my other hobbies as well. I used to homebrew, not as much as I wanted to, but I have noticed that I haven't had an urge to homebrew recently. I think it's just because I don't want a keg of beer sitting around the house for my wife and I to just suck on. Having said that, I got a recipe and I feel like I need to make it. So I might brew some beer one of these nice weekends coming up, but I'm definitively set on not drinking myself stupid with, homebrew. So my wife, on the other hand, it's up to her willpower. So so there's so many other things I want to talk about, but I don't want to ramble on and on. This has been ever. So we'll save that. Maybe we'll do a weekend update where we go over this more in detail. But having said that, tomorrow's weigh-in day. Whether I'm under or over exactly the same, I'm at least happy that I tried. So, everybody stay frosty. Yeah, have a good one. See you in the morning. Peace, love, happiness. Bye-bye. So I'm still editing the vlog behind me, but I did realize it was like, there's a lot of talking in this and not a lot of action. I tried to put in as many cutscenes and stuff, but there really wasn't much. So I apologize for that. Tomorrow's vlog be a lot more exciting. I will try to get more B-roll. But in the meantime, just understand it was just a blah day. This is the best I can make out of it. See you tomorrow.